Hey guys, today is day 23 of Millionaire MBA. So today we have Julie Meyer, and she is the founder or the co-founder of First Tuesday and Radney Capital. Radney Capital is a VC, a venture capital, and First Tuesday is a like a networking uh, company or like a community sort of thing, in which they help startups grow, and it's kind of like a meeting place for startups and stuff, entrepreneurs. And she launched that in like 17 cities, and it got really successful, and it got sold. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna go through down the notes of Julie Meyer interview. And the first one is think different slogan, which is the Apple slogan. And so when you think differently, then like you're not the norm, you're not normal. I mean, if you're different, then you're authentic, and you got you know, I don't know, you're unique. So, and she was like, you know, that's what she goes by, to think differently. She likes that slogan. So it just, makes a difference. Okay, the next thing is I absolutely had no idea if this world no act I absolutely had no idea if this would be successful. So that's what she said, and I don't know why I wrote that down, but many times we asked ourselves, how are we going to make this successful? And obviously she didn't even know how to do it, how it was going to be successful. So, but look how she turned out, and she's a great example of that. And I ask this a lot sometimes, and you really don't need to know how to. You just need to just do it and do achievable steps, and you'll get there. So just have faith, that sort of thinking. And yeah. So anyways, the next thing is I'm driven by the abundance mentality. When she speaks of the abundance mentality, she's thinking in terms of a win-win. Like she wins, the other person wins. She really wants to have everybody, just be abundant and be fair, so. And there's like some people who don't want to follow that and just want to short step that sort of thing. And she doesn't really, she knows that, and she's like, I don't want to deal with them people. So she shifts her thinking, I guess. So anyways, the next one is do more of that unfair advantage. She's talking about the unfair advantage. So everybody has skills that they have an unfair advantage of. So she's like, do more of that. Just take more action into that, and you have, I guess, more to work with. You're playing with your strengths, I guess. And I don't know, I kind of like it. I mean, it's different. I mean, you do have an unfair advantage on some things. For me, my unfair advantage would be like I'm actually into psychology, and I know like how the mind processes stuff, and like how negative thoughts enters your mind, and I actually know how to let that go. And the like the habits that people have, and actually a law that's a universal law that gets people into deep of the habit that they can't even get out of it. So yeah, I know those sort of processes, uh, and I know how to get out of that. So that's sort of an unfair advantage, I guess. Some people don't even know even how to get out of their problems, but I do know how to get out of problems. So, and then like, oh, I guess that's an unfair advantage. And then I have this business idea I have, so that's sort of an unfair advantage. But I don't know. It's just skills, you know. Just I don't know. Just do wherever you have unfair advantage of. Okay, the next thing is he has an equal chance just like anybody else. So everybody is equal. I believe so. I mean, like everybody can be. I mean, if she became a millionaire, then I can become a millionaire. And if you know, just if people put their mind into it, they could do it. And it's really about commitment and just putting the hard work in and have that self-determination, that belief. So I really resonate with that. Okay, the next one is who I am and what I need to do. So she was saying about like thinking in terms of who I am and what I need to do. She really likes to go deep into herself and figure out what am I, what, like everything about her, and what do I need to do, like things that, you know, just she needs to do so she could go get to her goal. Or so I don't know why I wrote that. Okay, the next thing is there are things that should exist. I could be that change. So she was making this persuasive statement or something. I just wrote it down because it sounded really cool. So so she knew this, like her company should exist, like her venture capital should exist, and she wanted to be the change that she wants to see. So there she is, you know. She built it. And you know, someday I like to have a organized system in which I can teach like the you know the transcending belief system, and you know, that sort of thing, and also bring my South American company up aboard and bring out all the luxuries of South America to the international shores. So and at home too. So and I do believe people need that option, you know, to have that one place where they could just come and shop and find all their needs from South America, household sort of stuff wise. So yeah. Okay, the next thing is get a metallic shield and shield negative energy back to them. So she was talking about there's like people who will like you like naturally harmonize with. There's people who just want to not like step it down a notch and just go berserk and destructive against you. So she's like, get a metallic shield and shield all that negative energy back to them. And because that's not who she is. She recognized that negative energy is not hers, and she just, you know, puts it back where its source was, and she doesn't want to deal with any of that. And whatever she does to, you know, to help her out, like this metallic shield she imagines, I guess. And that really helps. That was something I never really heard of, a metallic shield. So when she senses that, she just does that, and that was really neat. And I never really heard of a metallic shield, so I don't know. Okay, the next thing is relationship failures always sting the most. Verification takes time to build. So yeah, relationships, yeah, if they are getting bickering and nagging and angry and has like that sort of negative energy in it, then yeah, they do sting the most, because that's a person, you're a person, and you know, you just, I don't know, external things you can handle, but these are like people who are equal with you, and why are y'all doing that when y'all have the same energy? So I don't know, just, you know, it takes time to build, I guess, to know that person, to know their, what they want to do, and how can you benefit them, and I don't know, you just gotta harmonize with each other. And if it takes time to build, time's a good asset, you know. It's the cheapest asset you could have. I mean, time is always here, and like, if it does take time, if they're interested or anything, and you need them and they need you, then you might as well use that time wisely to make it build into a proper relationship. Okay, the next thing is the system is to organize relationships. Like, this was in the networking part, and she did like notes and respect. So so when she meeting a potential somebody, then she write notes in that meeting, and then like 4 months later she had notes on that, and she could look back on that and tell her about what they said last time, and that other person is just surprised and really has respect for her, so since for that memory and all that. So that's really a neat thing, just writing notes on people on that meeting, and when you see them next time, just, you know, just you have that memory, and just it's like, it's kind of like a wow factor. You're like, wow, you remember from back then? Wow. So it gives you that respect, I guess. So organizing for me is not that great, but I do have some organizing ability. So, and just making notes, that would be, I do make notes, I don't organize them very well. I don't have it in compartments that I could, you know, yeah, that's the notebook I need, and that's the paper I need. I don't have it in sections in which it's like easy to get, you know. So I need to work on that. Okay, the next thing is, I don't think anything less of me. Man, this lady goes in deep. She goes really deep in herself. I'm not gonna lie about that. And you know, if like somebody, like the world is saying that she's that, then she doesn't let outside influence affect her. She kind of reminds me of a non-drifter, in which like she doesn't let outside influence, and you know, just bother her, control her, and like, wow, she's just really into her own energy. She's really positive. She's really upbeat. She's herself, really, and not letting anything get in her way and block her to her goal. So and she knows who she is, so she doesn't think anything less of her. And for me, it's still an ongoing thing for me. It's still an ongoing process. I'm still learning more about myself, and like, I mean, that's an outside influence. Why do I need to, you know, to listen to that, feel more of that, when I could just feel more of myself? But you know, it's an ongoing process. I'm not gonna lie. So I've eventually figured it out, and hopefully tell people of my future, my experiences. So okay, the next thing is, nothing is too bad to have more resilience the next time. So right here she was talking about failure, and failure, like, for her, failure is like a stepping stone for her. She was like, she actually learned that she didn't really, like, just her failures, she just learned that there's just, you could just keep going. She had this quote from somebody, and she was like, just keep on going, going, and never stop. So she's really resilient, and that's really a nice trait to have. So I give her credit for that. The next thing is, so it's just separating out that this is me and this is not. Okay, this is her again. I mean, she knows herself. She knows who she is, and if there's another thought of her that she's gotta be this way, then she knows that that's not her, and she separates that out. You know, this is that person's belief. This is my personal belief. So she just separates it out, and that's really a really good trait to have, to not let that belief affect you, because really all you need to do is believe in yourself, because you have control of your thoughts. And she is really a non-drifter. I'm not gonna lie about that. Okay, the next thing is, you learn by doing. You don't know how, you just will. So yeah, learning by yourself, learning by doing is like a really, it's just like instructing yourself. It's just, you have the experience because you're doing it, and experience is key. And I wish, you know, just doing it, it's just, you learn more when you do it by yourself. And sometimes you don't know how it's going to happen, but you gotta just have faith that your higher self knows the way, and that if you're not using, if you're just using your physical mind with everything, then things will not get done. You're just using half your mind. So you gotta have your other mind, that other half of your mind intact, and use 100%, and know that it just will happen because you're using 100%. Okay, and I think the second from last one is, the difference between success and failure is persistence. So just believe that's a temporary defeat, and just keep on going, be persistent. So you know, just keep positive. And the next thing and the last thing is, nothing in life that was important didn't take that long. So this was her belief, that nothing in life didn't take that long. Nothing important in life didn't take that long. So I guess that means, like, it didn't take that long because it was important. And time is an excellent asset. I don't know. So, but she was really interesting. She digs deep in herself. That what I get from her. I didn't put down the top 5 things down, but I do like think differently. Think different slogan, because that's something. Do more. Let's see. I like this one. Get the metallic shield thing. It says, I like this one. Don't think anything less of me. Learn by doing. I like that. And let's see. And I'm driven by the abundance mentality. So that's my top 5. So yeah. So tomorrow is Tom Hunter, and he does the sports division, Olympic sports, and he's a serial entrepreneur. So I heard of him before, and well, not like from outside this workbook, but I heard him before on Millionaire NBA. So he's pretty interesting. I'm sure he got some stuff, but he's not like educated per se, but like in college but he has experience in the business world, so he should be pretty interesting, I guess. So yeah, see y'all later.